Hello, I'm back in Cullen, outside the main church in the cemetery. I seem to be spending quite a bit of time over the past week or two in the cemetery. I like it here. And I'm actually going to do something slightly different for the rest of this week. One of the things I love is poetry. I love poems. I love getting into it. I love getting into the language and what the author is trying to convey. So I'm going to be using poetry and or prayer tied in, linked with some readings from Mark's Gospel. So I'm actually going to be a bit radical and break away from the continuity of Mark. I can do that. I've given myself permission to do that. And maybe for the next week, and certainly into the weekend anyway, is just look at some of my favourite pieces of poetry and look at a passage from Mark and see how they go together. Jesus and his disciples went away to Lake Galilee, and a large crowd followed him. They had come from Galilee, from Judea, from Jerusalem, from the territory of Idumea, from the territory on the east side of the Jordan, and from the region round the cities of Tyre and Sidon. All these people came to Jesus because they had heard of the things he was doing. The crowd was so large that Jesus told his disciples to get a boat ready for him so that the people would not crush him. He had healed many people, and all those who were ill kept pushing their way to him in order to touch him. And whenever the people who had evil spirits in them saw him, they would fall down before him and scream, "You are the Son of God." There are people after Jesus. They have seen the signs. Quick, let's hide him. Let's think. Carpenter, fisherman's friend, disturber of religious comfort. Let's award him a degree in theology, a purple cassock, and a position of respect. They'll never think of looking here. Let's think. His dialect may betray him. His tongue is of the masses. Let's teach him Latin and 17th century English. They'll never think of listening in. Let's think. Humble, man of sorrows, nowhere to lay his head. We'll build a house for him, somewhere away from the poor. We'll fill it with brass and silence. It's sure to throw them off. There are people after Jesus. Quick, let's hide him.